What is going on, everyone? Hope you're doing well. This video is going to be a brief overview of the Milestone accounts with MyFundedFutures. Now, I'm a huge fan of MyFundedFutures. They're one of my top trusted prop firms when it comes to trading futures. And I've been using them for a while and have had some pretty good success with them and good experiences. So I do trust them, and I think they're going to be around for the long haul. They do have really fast payouts, which is one of the most important things you can look for with the futures prop firm. And you can have up to 3 funded accounts at a time with them. So they're not going crazy with the amount of accounts you can have. So I feel that this is a safe company right now. And they don't do like major discounts, but they're also not the most expensive company. So they're right in that like kind of Goldilocks zone, in my opinion, where they're not just giving these 90% off sales, but they're also making it somewhat obtainable, so it's not going to break the bank. So this new Milestone accounts that they've had is kind of their version of a straight to funded account, where you immediately start with a goal to make a certain profit target. And when you do, you get a payout. And then you do that 4 times, and then your account automatically goes to a live account with a certain amount of balance. So I personally have 2 of the 25K Milestone accounts, and one of the main selling points for me on the Milestone 25K account is it's a static drawdown. So I really have $1,000 in drawdown to start. But as I build that account up, that drawdown doesn't trail. So no matter what, it stays at, so your balance starts at 25,000. The drawdown, where you would basically blow up the account or fail the challenge, would be 24K. So you have $1,000 to start. But as I start building profit, it just stays at 24K. So I have a bigger buffer. So I really like that about the 25K static. Now, the other ones, they do not offer that. So you're going to have a drawdown that will trail end of day like a normal account would. So right now there is a sale. You can use my code. If you do the 25K plan, you'll get 15% off. If you do the higher accounts, like the 50 to 150K accounts, you'll get 10% off by using code SEANTRADES. This feature, this offering only goes till the end of November. So if you're interested in this, you've got a couple weeks left to really think about it before I think it's going away. And I'm not sure if they're going to bring it back, if this will just be kind of like a promotional thing that they do, or if it will be something that will be around for the long haul. We'll see. But if you go over to their website, MyFundedFutures, so I have a couple accounts with them right now. I have the 225K Milestone static accounts. And then I also have a couple of the 150K starter plan evaluations. So when you go over here to hit start challenge, you're going to see these choose plan types. The starter plans are a great deal. I have nothing against them. I think they're a great program if that's something you're interested in going into. And then this video is on the milestone. So we're going to click milestone, and you can see this 25K account. This is a one-time fee. It does not renew every month, so you pay the one-time fee, and that's all. There's no activation fee. There's nothing along those lines. And same for these other accounts. You'd just be paying more because you have a bigger drawdown, and you're also going for a bigger profit target. So again, you'll get a discount if you use the code. But let's focus here on the 25K. So your max position size, you can only have one E-mini. So like one ES or one NQ. Your max drawdown, like I said, $1,000. It is static, so it will always stay at $24,000. And then here's where it gets interesting. You have these phase 1, phase 2, all the way down to phase 4, your profit target. In this account, each time I'm going for $1,500. And as I make that, if I get to $1,500, I'll get a $750 payout the first time. Then if I do it again, I'll get $1,000, then $1,250, and then another $1,250. And then after that point, you go live, and they start you with $2,500 in your account with a live account. The other thing you have to look for, you do get 10 to 1 on micro scaling. So on these, I'm using micros. So I can have 10 micro contracts. And then after that, you maxed out. So that's really good for this. Consistency rule, this is where it kind of hangs people up. Your greatest day cannot be more than 20% of your total profit. So I'm trying to keep it tight, just get to that $1,500. So I have a daily lockout on TradeAvate set up to where if I make $300, it will close and liquidate me for the day. And that way I don't go over the 20% rule. Trading micros, it's not very often I'm going to get to that because I'm just trading small and I'm in this for the long haul. I'm not trying to just rush through this. And then the other thing I've recently done, I initially had I set my stop for $500 to take me out. And I've lowered that now to $300. So no matter what, I'm only risking 20% and I'm only going for a max of 20% in a day. So that way I can trade for a while. So that's what I recommend with this 25K account. Let me know what you're doing if you're playing this as well or going for one of these payouts too. So as you can see, there's all these different account sizes. And then obviously these other ones have larger profit targets, but you get paid out more each time than you would on the 25K. And let's pull up TradeAvate so you can see real quick. So as you can see, the daily loss limit for my 150K starter plans is $3,600. I've also implemented a hard stop, so it cancels me out at $1,500 now on those ones. But down here, I have the two 25K accounts, and this one, the balance is now at 25,403. This other one's 25,282. So you can see my distance to drawdown, like to where I end up losing the account, is $1,400 and $1,282. So that's nice, where each winning day adds to that buffer on your account drawdown. So that's why I really like the 25K account. I do recommend if you're doing it, how I'm going is just doing micros. So that way an E-mini, $1,000 isn't that much, but micros you can scale, maybe do 2-3 micros or one even these days with some of these swings, and go for that nice $1,500 or $750 payout the first time and then get to that live account. So again, MyFundedFutures, this deal is only around for the month of November. I think this is a really good one. It's similar to other straight to funding, a little bit different, but similar in the fact that you have that 20% consistency rule. I like the fact that these phases kind of gives you a path on what you're doing. And then so after I pass phase one, I basically start over again with a zero profit and try to get back up to $1,500 to get this one. And you just keep doing that until you pass all four. So I'm going to keep you posted on how I do with these accounts. I think it's a good challenge. I think it's helped me trade better. And I hope you also find these products beneficial and that this video has helped somewhat. I'm using TradingView with it. Obviously, you can use TradeAvate as well. TradeAvate, if you go over to the settings, application settings, you can go into your own risk parameters and change what's built in. So that way you don't accidentally go on tilt and lose the whole account on one bad trade. You can set it to close you out earlier or even take you out earlier. So that way you don't have a wonky 20% thing that you have to keep going for a large amount. So anyways, check it out. MyFundedFutures. You can use code SEANTRADES to get you the best discount right now on these plans. And I'll keep you guys posted on how it goes. Take care.